CATV is proudly presented by Toyota.
And then what's the Dale situation, if any update?
He's going to have a little fitness test tomorrow morning to see if he's been able to bowl. I know he's a little stiff at the moment, but we'll leave it in the morning. There's still hope that he'll be able to come out and bowl.
Are you just quite concerned that when he's not in the field, it looks like the others almost lacking a little something?
Well, you know, we're talking about inexperienced guys who've bowled together for quite some time now. And you know, as I've said so many times before, that if you lose your gun bowler, which is Dale Steyn, then the rest are going to have to step up. And we've done that on numerous occasions. I thought today Morne Morkel was absolutely outstanding. What he was trying to create and the intensity that he bowled at was just simply fantastic. You know, he could have taken, you know, that sort of spell is worth maybe two to three wickets. You know, very aggressive, with lots of intent, deliberate intent, the line around the wicket. So, look, and he's taken that responsibility on himself. You know, you lose your leader of the group, someone else stepped up, and that's been our success over the last 3 years since I've been working with this team. And tomorrow is another massive day, and a lot of questions have been asked of us in the past and now, and it's you know, the way we bowl in Port Elizabeth is nothing different to what we have to do tomorrow. So tomorrow is a massive day in this Test series.
Allan, how big a comeback do you think it will be? I mean, if South Africa have another day like today, that would be costing the series. What do you expect?
Well, it is. It's a huge day. Look, it is a fantastic wicket. I thought Warner played really, really well. I just think that a little bit disappointing the way we started this morning. You know, we know that we're far better than that. I thought we were just a little bit too full. We got driven a lot. But we've got the new ball tomorrow. So it's as I said, you know, and I've been in the situations before where someone has to make a play. Someone has to stand up and really make a play, and nothing changes tomorrow. We just simply have to come back. When saying that, you know, I thought Warner was outstanding, and Michael Clarke showed a lot of guts. You know, he really did front up today as the captain of this team, and he took a lot of blows for his team today. You know, so. But he's out there, he's still there, and still battling it out. So it's you know, I thought it was a very, very gutsy performance from the skipper.
Apologies if this was asked before, but Dale's situation.
He's going to have a fitness test in the morning to see if he's you know, if he's up to it.
Did he go for a scan or?
Not quite sure. No, he hasn't. So there you go. I think he's very stiff at the moment. He's a little sore. But yeah, but it's doable, you know. I think Brandon Jackson's very sceptical that he'll be fit to play. But if not, then I've always said there's only one person that really knows how you feel, and that's yourself, you know. So hopefully he wakes up tomorrow and he's going to feel okay. But you know, there's nothing you can do. If he's not, then quite simply the rest of the group has just got to front up.
I'm surprised that Morne started bowling over the wicket in his second spell for Michael.
No, I also think that, you know, when you do have a gut feel and you've attacked someone for a considerable time around the wicket, you want him to think about something else, and that's certainly what I would have done, is maybe change the line and bluff him a bit and hold a fuller length, and you know, he still. Ball could have gone anywhere off the glove again, and but not to be, you know. So as I said before, that I think that the way Morne bowled today, he was worth 2 to 3 wickets. You know, he deserved better. But it was great piece of theatre to see how he was roughing up the captain of Australia, and fair dues. You know, he hung in there for his team. It was a good knock.
Alan, in your experience, particularly as a player, is it deflating, like would it be deflating for the bowlers who each partnership, you know, the Aussies got 50 today?
Yeah, as I say, you know, it's a fantastic pitch here at Newlands, and there's not a lot you can do when the partnerships gets formed so quickly. You know, Australia are well known for the way they come out and play. They were the run rate has only gone below 4 once in the Test match. You know, so they bat it at such a rate. On a wicket like this as well, it's it's going to be difficult to contain. But saying, you know, we got to come out tomorrow and we got to take wickets and take them very early.
Alan, over the course of the day, did you feel like you particularly missed Dale sort of as that follow-up to that Morne spell to Michael?
Yeah, you do. There's no question you do. You know, your spearhead, and I know when Hansi Cronje saw me walk off the field and he was looking around the ground thinking, well, I might need him during the day at some stage. So it would have been fantastic to see him follow. And I know how batsmen sometimes, you know, they see the tall man come off and followed by Dale Steyn, and he's not there. So it's a little bit disappointing, but you know, there's not a lot you can do in this situation. The man's injured, and let's hope that he'll be, you know, make a play tomorrow for us.
Alan, just in terms of, you said you're a little disappointed with the way they came out in terms of footage. Do you think that was a lot to do with the hype leading up to the test, and they wanted to impress a little bit? They were trying to impress a little bit too much.
Yeah, a lot of the times I struggle to put my finger on why it does happen, and sometimes it is a little infectious when one guy doesn't start well and it affects another bowler, and you're leaking runs from both ends. So, look, fair enough. I mean, Australia did come out and they play with a lot of intent, and bad balls were put away. You know, there's no sort of easy deliveries, or shall I say, you know, when you get onto Warner and with the controversy that he came with into this Test match, I thought his statement that he made today was pretty good. You know, he played very, very well.
You mentioned the blows that Clarke had in the theatre and whatnot. When's the last time you can remember it was almost like a boxing match, just, you know, someone on the ropes being pummeled like that in a cricket match?
It's been a lot of pummeling in this Test match and the Test series. We saw what Johnson did in the first Test and Morne did in the second, and again today. It was I think someone summed it up. One of my friends, he said, there's going to be a series of pace and pain. So I think we've seen a little bit of that. But you know, that sort of aggression has been spoken about in both camps, and you know, there's a little bit more, you know, in this Test to come, I think, from down the line.
With Warner, I mean, you guys were unhappy, the Australian team was unhappy, the ICC was unhappy. Did you expect him to be that unhappy to play so freely?
That's just the way he plays, and I think he's got a very simple mindset. You see it, you hit it, and there's no mucking around with what Warner does, and you know what you're going to get. But it's nice to see. It's a bit like, you know, if I put myself in the shoes of bowling to Brian Lara, you know that he's going to come at you, but he's also going to give you chances. And I think he's balanced his batting well over the periods that I've seen him with, mixed it well with aggression, good running between the wickets. But you always know that you know he's going to give you a couple of chances along the way. But I thought he played very well.
And then, what did you think Vernon and Kyle and perhaps the two spinners, where did they lack today?
Well, if anything, I mean, I thought Kyle bowled pretty well. You know, he consistently, you just know what you're going to get from Kyle Abbott. He's good hard lengths. The only thing is there was no swing today. You know, the ball didn't swing, especially in the first half of the morning. It was with strong gusts. If anything, I thought Vernon was a touch too full. He knows that. He knows that, and we just got to come out with a brand new attitude tomorrow. Tomorrow's a new day. Everyone has to start fresh. 2 batters have to start fresh, but we've got to come out with a lot of attitude, discipline, and skill tomorrow. I think that's the buzzwords for the day tomorrow.